Hello. We're going to be going over the math message for lesson 4.1, division facts and extensions. We're going to start some vocabulary here. I'm going to write out some division problem. I'm going to write it out a couple ways. 36 divided by 6, 36 divided by 6, and 36 divided by 6. All three of those are different ways that you can write division problems. Fractions are also division problems. We'll talk about that a lot this year. So let's go with some of these words here. The dividend is the number that's being divided. So in each of these problems, it'd be 36. The divisor is how many groups the dividend is going to be put into. So in our problems here, it's going to be divided into 6 groups. And then the quotient is the number that is in each group after you divide. So 36 divided by 6 is 6. That gives us the quotient. Then our last one here is multiples. And multiples are basically counting by the number, or what you get when you multiply a number by other whole numbers. So if we started with the number 2, 2 is one of the first ones. You actually start with multiples. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and that keeps repeating. If we did another one here, we go with number 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and that keeps going. Basically, any number you multiply by another number, the answer is going to be a multiple of that number. So if we want to know 6 times 8 equals 48. So 48 is both, it's a multiple of 8 and it's also a multiple of 6. If you count it like this for 6 and 8, you'd eventually get to 48. The math message problem for today is there is 2 multiplication problems here, and I would like for you to write 2 related division facts. 2 related division facts. I'll give you one example. Let's go with the top one here. One example for a related division fact would be 42 divided by 6 equals 7. That's one example. Now I want you to, on some scratch paper on your whiteboard, hit pause and then write 3 more. One more for this problem, and then I want you to do 2 for this problem. The other related division fact for 6 times 7 equals 42 would be flipping these 2 numbers around. So we'd have 42 divided by 7 equals 6. All of these problems here fit in together. They're related. Now the next part here, you have multiple ways that you could do this one. Some of you might have been thinking 54 divided by 6 equals 9, and 54 divided by 9 equals 6. You could also keep it with the variable of x. So you could have said x divided by 6 equals 9, or x divided by 9 equals 6. Both would be acceptable. If you kept it with the variable over here, you'd still have to solve for x. And one way to think about that would be 9 times 6 equals 54, or 6 times 9 equals 54. These problems all show that if you know one multiplication problem, then you know two division facts. If you know one multiplication fact, that leads to knowing two division facts. Make sure if you have any questions, you let Mr. Brandt know, and we'll see you in the next video.